Hello everybody, welcome to my devlog, number 6. Menus in a game are a given. Players expect menus from the very start of the game all the way through the end. But making menus that work properly is a challenge because of how they interact with each other. I would like to share some experiences and some weird interactions that happen while making the menus in my game. These are called widgets in Unreal Engine. So let me start with the main menu. I had planned on making it with a very simple image in the background. However, I wanted players to get an idea of the game from the very start, so I actually made a 3D background using elements from the game. But I may need to change this in the future if it takes too long to load. I have to optimize everything, and the menu is no exception. But for now, I like the way it looks. The only issues I had when making the main menu was changing between the new game menu and the load game menu. I had to change the way it was organized so players would not delete their saved games by mistake. That was an interesting thing to consider, and I bet game developers need to think about things like that all the time in more complex games. The other issue I would like to talk about was the problem with the pause menu. The game has a very standard pause menu. However, I also added some help text that would actually pause the game to allow the players to read them. But I came upon a problem where if you tried to open the pause menu when the texts were up, the game would actually unpause, and I ended up with a mess in my game. In the end, the solution I was able to find online was to simply disable the pause menu with a condition. That way, I ensured that when the help texts were up, the player could only click to remove them first. This was quite the headache to solve. I learned a lot making the menus in my game, but I really feel like there's so much more to the menus. But for my game, a simple menu that works properly is perfect for me. And with that, I think I'll leave this devlog here. Up next, I think I've covered most of the things I've done so far. So moving forward, I'll make updates on what I'm working on in that current week. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.